What a time I had trying to see Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Primarily because I wasn't here opening weekend. The following weekend, it was up against Barbenheimer, and the screenings were just being pulled left, right, and centre. I had 2 bookings for this that were both cancelled as the screens were turned into extra screens for Barbie. Eventually managing to get to see Mission Impossible on the smallest screen in the cinema, which was a real disappointment. But it turned out to be a blessing. It was a great audience. It was packed. Everybody was engaged and into this one as we jumped into the 7th Mission Impossible movie. Now, I feel that the Mission Impossible films have been getting better for a number of years now. My favourite being Rogue Nation. Fallout was fantastic, and jumping into this one I was really excited because it's the first part of a 2-part story. And in this one we find out that there is something called the Entity, an AI that has slowly been building an army of people, slowly starting to take over parts of the world and cause all kinds of situations, and it's up to, you guessed it, Ethan Hunt to somehow figure out what's going on and stop this world-ending device. Something that can manipulate CCTV, that can infiltrate governments' websites and secret documents, who can use that information to blackmail people to get them to do whatever it wants. This AI can run all these calculations and start to see different permutations of the future to best guess where people are going to end up. It's a terrifying device. It's a terrifying bad guy, a MacGuffin, something horrific that takes all the effort of our hero to overcome. Maybe. Because this is part 1, and this is probably the biggest stumbling block that the film has. Although it has a conclusion of sorts, it doesn't give you a proper conclusion to this story. You know it's going to continue. It feels like midpoint through a film. There still is a lot to go, and that kind of frustration or unanswered questions can be a little bit detrimental. Now, of course, you get the usual things with Mission Impossible. You get the mission that is impossible but always manages to be done. You get Tom Cruise walking with purpose and then running with purpose throughout this one, as well as some terrific stunts, which I really enjoy. The problem I've got with these stunts is they're always hyping them up and showing them way too many times before the film gets into it, that you know the bike stunt parachute jump, and you know when it gets to that climax of the film and that's the big stunt, you've seen it. You've seen it countless times in trailers and features and clips on internet. I want to be surprised. I want to go into the next Mission Impossible genuinely being wowed by something, because I haven't seen it already. I love the fact that this really ties back into a lot of the other Mission Impossible movies, giving us a real glimpse into characters from the first one and bringing them back into this, almost completing the circle in this one, which was great to see some of the characters back. I was enthralled by Mission Impossible 7. I thought it was another great addition, and it's made me really excited and checking out part 2 when it comes next year. I can't wait for it. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed about is that Barbenheimer kind of stole some of its thunder. This should have had a bigger run in the cinema. I should have seen it on a bigger screen, but I didn't. But I like this one. The stunts are excellent. It's got that same kind of turning, twisting story. It's bringing back lots of characters. It does have that down point of not being, not having a proper conclusion, and it has one other point to it that I don't like, and that is how they handle a specific character. A character that I've grown to love over the past 2 movies, and that is Isla, Rebecca Ferguson's character. I feel like she is given a little bit of not the kind of respect she should have had in this one. I feel she's not used to great effect much although she is there for a good portion of time, and she's genuinely good when she's there. But I want more from that character, and I feel like this movie is almost kind of robbing me of that a little bit. How they kind of handled her storyline. I'm hoping she'll have a bigger part in part 8 of this franchise, but fingers crossed on that one. Mission Impossible, great, incredible fun, the kind of thing that I want to go to the cinema and watch while munching on popcorn and just enjoying. I would love to know your thoughts on Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. So let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this one. I can't wait to hear what you thought of this. How do you think it racks up against the rest of the Mission Impossibles, and are you looking forward to Part 8? There is more content here. Yep, here, where you can see more of my stuff if you're interested. In the description box below are links to the Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.